Yeah. Hmm.
Forwards! No backwards, backwards! Let's shake a leg! Trail me!
Nope. Okay. I don't want to come back here though. Like, that's the whole reason why I'm doing this. I hate going back to places. Oh well. Google time! Give me 1 second. I will Google it. The hell is this place called? The Shield Maze Puzzle. If you can even call it that. I just don't have the key. Wow. I have no idea how you will guess that. Yellow, blue, red, yellow. 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 Sela peers closely at the sword, which seemed utterly unexceptional to you. With this, no, it can't be. Her eyes light up. I know that hilt. Radiance, a sword of great Yeniel. That's what this is, but it's meant to be in the Tower of Estrad, with all the other relics. That's what I've heard, at least. Well, of course, this rusted piece of metal must be that very same sword. I think you merely wish that this were the illustrious sword of legend. You don't get it. I've seen the sword 100 times, in paintings and in the hands of Yaniel's statue. I've even thought of going to Estrad Museum to see the real thing in person. How did it get here? What's so special about it? Now, nothing, I guess, but this sword was legendary in its day. People say that when Yaniel held it, the blade would glow, striking demons left and right. Soldier would see Radiant's light from afar and take heart, rushing into the fray and winning. But I don't know what's wrong with it now, or how it restores power. All I can sense is that they made a mockery of it. You're emphasizing with an object? Extraordinary. Are all paladins so tender-hearted and sensitive? Sensitive in a way, yes. We're highly attuned to the evil of everything wrought by demons. Radiance was in evil hands, and as a paladin, I can tell you they did nothing good to it. Who's Yaniel? No. You never heard of Yaniel? She's famous all over Galarian. She was a great woman. She was born in Mendev, and when the crusade started, she couldn't just sit idly by. She dedicated herself to the crusade. When People say she was audacious and spirited. She was always the first into battle. She never sacrificed other people's lives for a tactical advantage. That's how she's been remembered, an incredible warrior who seemed to blaze with righteous fury. In all the images of her, she looked capable of driving all the demons back to the abyss single-handedly. But then, something happened between her and her commanders. Maybe they envied her. Maybe there was more to it than that. I don't know. But anyway, she went into the world wound without her fellow soldiers. And she didn't just survive the mission. She even brought back crusaders she rescued in there. Can you imagine? She died as she lived with pride. She was one of the people defending Dresden to the very end. And that's where she perished. I don't take this the wrong way, but I really hope that she died quickly, a hero's death. Because if it didn't, that means she was taken prisoner and had to endure unspeakable horrors. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You know a lot about Yaniel. Are you a fan or something? I suppose you could say that. I've always felt an affinity to Yaniel. I know that I know what it's like. I was like, okay. To not be what your commander want you to be. Whenever I used to feel under pressure, I always thought of Yaniel. Maybe some people didn't like how she was, but to the people she pulled out of the world wound, she was perfect. And to the people she saved on the battlefield, she was incredible. And to those who keep her memory alive, she's a hero. That's what counts. So how did the priceless relic end up here? Yaniel disappeared, but by some miracle Radiance was recovered from the battle. No one else has ever wielded it. It is Yaniel's blade and always will be. That's why it was put in the Tower of Estrad with the other Crusade relics. But now it turns out that somebody stole it. I have this weird feeling like I'm rescuing a fellow warrior from a dungeon. We can't just abandon it, even if it has no use to us. It's no use to anyone down here. But what if it could be repaired? So I got Radiance? Can't be equipped by this character. Longsword Radiance. Okay, use it. Yeah, Radiance is a cold iron masterwork longsword. Basically what I was using, but you know, it has a special skin to it. I'll take it. It looks great. Only one armor class. I'll take it. Healing potions.
I am helpful, am I not?
Scimitar. So that was the Paladin's sword. Find a better place to hide the Paladin's sword. Okay. Well, I mean, that is a better place. Just that I couldn't figure out how to open it. Huh. Yeah, if only this was voiced. Okay. Hmm. Wait. The Smilodon gets a plus 10? Okay. Begin resting. Fail to weaken the corruption.
Shall we move? We shall move!
I will help
I
where I
crave
can.
for adventure.
Hmm. And let's go.
This way.
Holy shit. Praise Iomade. Praise. Here you are, huddled together like a herd of animals, pitiful monsters, not human or demon. Even tieflings are less defective than you. But I, your master, Savimelech, can make you better, stronger. I can satisfy your hunger, starvelings for the dark. Submit to me. No, we are the descendants of the Gracers. Trusting a demon would be a betrayal of their memory. That's how he sounds to me. Oh! Well, who is the next descendant of Crusaders who values old legend more than their lives? Beast, monster in human guise, reveal your true nature. This is the sweet, wholesome flesh of a righteous Azamar. Eat, underground Crusaders. Eat the flesh of the Crusaders from above. Find your true strength. Oh. You rush at the demon, but the air seems to grow thicker with every step. You feel like you're watching from an underwater as you can see mongrels fall to their knees one after another and crawl to the Azamar's body. You hear their fangs tearing through the flesh. You hear the sloshing of blood. You hear the former mongrels snarl like animals fighting over the most tender and juicy bits of meat. Your companion writhes in agony. One clutches at their head, other doubles over. You feel saliva pool in your mouth. The metallic tang awakens hunger in you. The hunger turns to rage. This winged filth dares to try to bind you to its will. It dares to tempt you to the sweet scent of meat, untainted by corruption. The wretch must die. Die! And still, the clarity remains with you. Somewhere deep down, beneath the veil of rage and anger, you sense the light trying to break through. No. We are going to go down the demonic path because it's awesome. Succumb to the rage. You permit the rage to possess you. A malevolent joy spreads through you. Freedom. Freedom to kill anyone who stands in your way. The demon, the cultists, the pathetic mongrel fighters are no match for you. You feel the crimson fog of hatred cloud your vision. Your simmering blood no longer wishes to languish in your veins. It wants to be free. It bursts forth from your chest, wound in powerful pulses. Its heady scent dispelling the last thread of sanity. Back, maggots. The demon hisses, backing away. There's more of you than meets the eye. You have your power, our power within you. Slaves, destroy this vermin. Hostilla points at you. She's already wounded. Wendell, kill. Wendell takes a step forward. I no longer serve you, you bitch. Not you, nor your flying monkey. I always fight for the strongest side. Lon emerges from the shadow, knocking an arrow in his bow. He moved. What did I miss? A dramatic showdown. Oh, it's you. Perfect.
The heartbeat quickens.
Oh boy. Oh, where's my Smealodon? Okay, there it is. Okay. Move back. I mean, okay. Level 6 Inquisitor, Chaotic Human. Well, first, bless. Move up. She will be smitted. Smitted.
No match for me.
Oh. Oh, Lon. Oh, Lon. Please. Tell me you are not. Oh my god, you're so bad. Oh my god, you're so bad. Okay. Enlarge.
The Inheritor, guide my
How did I miss that?
I'll rip you apart!
Jesus fucking Christ, stop missing! Oh! I can't cast spells in melee. Oh, well.
Wide open.
The light. Take
Stop!
you.
Oh my fucking god, roll better than a 10!
Burn! Slice! Behead! Ha! They'll beg me to
Holy fucking shit, game! Stop! Missing! Almighty Savimelech, your faithful servant. Demons protect us. Demons always make them
I'll
work.
bathe in your blood.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
No match for me. May I see your entrails, please? Into the fray! Ha!
Holy fucking god. I don't even, dude. This just
The
fucking
spirits demand your
stupid now.
blood.
No glory without risk!
You are today's sacrifice!
I'll rip you apart!
Good God. Good heavenly God. What a frustrating
They
fight.
didn't have a choice. They were forced to do it.
Keep telling yourself that, Lan. There is always a choice. They could have chosen to die, but now they're going to live and become stronger. I know that from personal experience.
Shut up! You're not just a traitor, you're a monster! The young ones, they believed your stories, and you lured them to a demon and watched them eat human flesh!
I was trying to make them strong. What have you done for them? What were you doing while I was looking for ways to bring strength to our tribe? You're useless, Lan.
I led by example! I trained. I tried to become stronger so I could go to the surface and maybe do something worthwhile with my stupidly short life. And I will do it. I might be the one to bring our whole tribe to the surface. But you? Why would you want any power that turns you into a monster? These young guys and girls, they trusted you. And they were turned into mindless animals, ready to eat corpses at a demon's command.
I went through the same ritual as them, and I didn't become an animal. I conquered my anger. The anger that has been building and building in every one of us for decades. Unlike you, I have no intention of just lying down and politely accepting death. I will rise above all this, while you'll still be stuck with your pride, chewing on rats. Who do you want at your side? The person who betrayed the demons to follow you? The person who will do everything you say and bring glory to your name? Or this trash?
Inspect my own wounds? The bleeding deep wound on your chest is gone, like it was never there in the first place. The skin is totally smooth and unmarred.
It's gone. It was just there, and now it's gone. It's gotta be some kind of demonic trickery. You need to have a cleric look at that.
As if you know anything about demons and their powers. Some dark force cast its gaze on her and chose her from among all others. There is magic inside this Uplander that is beyond your meager understanding. And all you have to say is go see a cleric. You're pathetic, Lan.
How do you find your way here?
I just kept going until I found it. You can find a way into anywhere if you try hard enough. And besides, I also remembered some of this traitor's stories. At least some of them were true. But that doesn't matter now. We need to tell Sol everything, and then we need to get out of here.
We? You think you're the one going to the surface with them? Isn't that sweet?
So you've been serving Zemelek all this time?
Better just serve a strong master than to eke out an existence in a dark hole with no hope. I am of the Neathers. Our lives are short, but we are hardier than humans. I realized a long time ago that I was capable of more than this life offered, and I follow whomever is the strongest. You scared Zabamelek. Hosilla has fallen. Now, I wish to serve you.
I thought you were proud of your heritage, but you're willing to crawl on your belly before anyone who's even a little stronger than you. You say you didn't become an animal? What a joke! Only animals pledge their allegiance to whoever has the sharpest teeth. Oh, but what am I saying? Even cave spiders are loyal to their mother. You're even lower than that.
Oh, so now you think you know everything about me. You're one of the best hunters in the tribe. It benefited me to ingratiate myself with you. So I acted in a way that pleased you. And the Uplander will get the window act that she wants to see. I'm willing to do anything to get out of this hole. And you're willing to do anything too. Don't try to hide it. I know you, Lan. I've had time to study you.
I'm going to the surface only because my time has come to leave. The Uplanders are in danger. They need all the help they can get. But I'm only risking my own life. See the difference? I'll do whatever the Crusade asks of me, but I'll never be like you.
Why didn't you try to stop us from going into the maze? You knew we might uncover your secret.
Savamelek is always in need of new servants. You'd make as good a servant as anyone else, and then... once you've gone missing in the maze, not even the redoubtable Lan would have dared look for you.
But then why did you come with me to look for the sword?
So I could kill you quietly if you found it and stop you taking it to the village, you idiot. I would have told everyone that you got caught in a cave-in. But then the Uplanders showed up and I had to change my plans. I don't regret what I did. I met you. Just say the word and all the Neathers will be yours. I'll bring them to you if you take me with you.
What are you exactly proposing?
What you saw here. They will become stronger. They will be an army unlike anything ever seen before on Galarian. Our lives may be short, but while we live, we are faster, deadlier, and harder to kill than most. I am offering you an army. An army that will win you land, power, and everything you desire.
Sounds great.
An army of cannibals? Are you insane? You want to turn them from rational beings into rabid beasts that only want to kill. They will be slaves, and you will be their slave driver. Is that the kind of power you're so desperate to gain?
You're telling me I will gain an army that I don't even have to pay? Oh my god. The best thing ever.
I went through the same process they did. The beast raged inside me, my mind was foggy, but I have an iron will, and I never back down. I snatched victory from the jaws of insanity. If there are any individuals worthy of becoming my officers among those Neathers, they will be able to do the same.
You say you went through the same ritual. Does it mean you ate human flesh too?
Yes. Hosilla found me in the caves. I was lost and hungry, and she offered me a choice. Die as a nobody, or live and gain the power to change everything. Savamelek tore off a piece of an Azimar priestess's thigh. A big, juicy piece. More meat than I'd ever received in the tribe. That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly. I swore to myself that it would always be that way. Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell, so that I could rise again.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living like that.
You're saying I should have died that day, Lan. But then who would have listened to your feeble jokes? Who would have showed you the best caves for hunting? Who would have made you a man?
I would have been fine without all that. And without you. Your death will make the world a slightly better place, Wenduog.
Look, isn't our Lan sweet? Look how his eyes blaze as he speaks of murder. And we were so close, too. Tell me, what do you think he'll do to you if you fail to live up to his precious ideals?
True. What did your service to Hostilla entail?
It was simple. I lured those I deemed worthy into the maze. To the rest, I told stories of the horrors of the maze, making them stay away. It all hung in the balance when the cave walls shuttered, and many of the young ones decided that the time of their great exodus had come. I had no doubt that Hosilla would dispatch a dozen young Neathers easily. But what would become of the maze if all the tribes poured in? So when Lan ran off looking for the Angel's sword, I went after him. Not to help him, but to make sure that the sword never reached Neathholm. It's a pity that you got involved and stopped me from killing him. But then again, the evening gong has not yet been struck.
You sicken me.
I've heard enough.
Then you know which one of us you need. Take me with you, and I will give you an army of Neathers.
Don't fall for her empty words. Wenduog despises everyone but herself. As soon as you show any weakness, she'll betray you, just like she betrayed us.
That is the reasoning of a weak person. A strong person does not fear, they act. You can ask me anything you want. Then you know which one of us you need. Take me with you, and I will give you an army of Neathers.
Why do you want to come with me, Lan?
Up there on the surface, the Crusades are still going on, right? Since I'm a mongrel, that means I've got Crusader blood in my veins. You could say it's my destiny, even. Anyway, I'm ready to do my duty. And all of you Crusaders get rations, right? With vegetables? Well, I'll be killing demons and be well fed for doing it? That's not life. That's a dream come true. I'm sorry you trusted Wenduog instead of me, and that you didn't show the light of heaven to Sol. But she can be very persuasive. She honed her skills on all of us in the tribe. I'm asking you, believe me when I say that I won't let you down. I have nothing to lose down here apart from my chief's distrust and my friendship with the giant roaches. I'll do whatever the crusade needs.
Are you really that desperate to go to the surface, Lan? Why didn't you run away before? You know why. The Uplanders will never accept us. Don't pretend you're going for food rations. Then why? For death? For glory? If it's death you seek, you're sure to find it.
Maybe I'll be able to find something on the surface that you can't get down here. Like a way to help the mongrels. A way to stop our tribes from having to follow scum like you.
And why do you want to help me, Wenduog?
You think I'm just a freak from the catacombs. But Neathers are faster, stronger, and tougher than you Uplanders. Take me with you, and I'll build you an army of Neathers. I'll lure them out of this hole, we'll round them all up, every last tribe, and perform the ritual. And then you will be a power to be reckoned with on the surface. Many of the Neathers will be no better than the mindless beasts we encountered in the dungeons. But there will also be those who can overcome the fog and be like me. I will lead them into battle, and you will command us all. You trusted me from the beginning and hid the angel's light from that idiot Saul. Keep listening to me, and a glorious future awaits us. The power you demonstrated, it was incredible. It swept Hosilla aside, it sent Sabamelech running. I will follow you wherever you go.
Okay, I made a decision.
I hope we're not taking this girl with us.
Oh,
She'll sell us to the first demon she sees.
No, we are.
If we're befriending monsters in order to fight the demons, why not join forces with the strongest of them? Isn't that the rational choice? They're both equally hideous. Neither of them will improve the aesthetics of our little band.
Oh my god, Camila is such a bad character though. It sounds like I will either choose Camila or Sela too. But I want to be evil. Evil is so good. I'll come with me, Wenduag. Lon, you can fuck off and stay here for the rest of your life. Thank you, bye.
You're making a mistake. If some priest ever winds up down here, I'll ask him to pray for your soul. But I doubt it'll help you.
Who cares what you think? The mistress has made her
Wow.
choice. Lan knows too much. He must die.
I agree. I was about to suggest the same thing.
You're right. I know everything. And I also know where I'm not wanted, so I think I'll just go and have a chat with Saul.
Yeah, no, you're not leaving here, Lan. I don't know what you want. Oh, he ran away. You missed? Damn natural ones.
He got away. Don't worry, Lan, I'll get you. Wait here, mistress. I will bring Sul and the other Uplanders. We'll make sure everyone knows that Lan failed to save anyone and fled like a coward.
Sweet. Chief Soul appears flanked by mongrels. The journey has taken its toll on him. His breath labored and the sweat is dripping from his bloated face. What is... Anevia gives a low whistle. Well, I'll be damned. Turns out, old Hole Run isn't as crazy as we all thought. There really were demons down here. I should have listened and sent a patrol down here. Damn it. Hogwarts' lips curl in distaste and he tries to keep his distance from the unconscious mongrels. You said you were in charge of the reconnaissance for Eagle Watch, Anevia. How could you miss a nest of demons beneath Canabres? Yeah, right. Like it wasn't enough that I sniffed after every damn shadow in the city. Everybody knows the story of the demons living underneath the street of Canabres. Those tales are as old as Crusades themselves. I messed up, but you fixed my mistakes. So, thanks. How's the leg? Better than yesterday, worse than the day before. I'm not gonna die, don't worry. The maze was full of dangers, but we dealt with them. I sensed that the maze was an evil place, and so it was. There was a demon sitting right in the center of it with spells to dull our minds. We barely managed to overpower him. When we reached the cultist's lair, that's when we saw Lan. He ran like a coward he is, abandoning the young ones to be mauled by the demon. Saul looks at the unconscious mongrels laid out on the ground. Yes, Lan is too hasty. We will survive if we listen to people like him. No, Lan's not one of us. He does not understand our path. You understand, Wenduag. You saved us. Always thought they were decent sort. Respect. You need to look after the young mongrels. They're out for the count, but when they wake up, Chief, you'll see that these experiments have made them stronger. Some of them have lost their minds, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that they survive. They're warriors now. As long as they can hunt, the rest can wait. Uplanders, and you, Wendwag, you shave them. That's what matters. We will help them from here, but if they want to go up to the surface, I don't think there's anything I can do to stop them. It's time to get out of here. I'm going with the Uplander, Chief. The maze hold no more secrets now. I have to go further. You always said to go further than anybody else. But what can I do? Go on then. But make sure you come back to us somehow. But where are you going? Where's the way out? I think I've worked it out. If there's a key, there's a door. If there's a letter, then it was intended for someone. And every eyes quickly skim over the letter as she passes it to you. Those cheeky son of... This is all the information on the cultists in the city. Their meeting places, passport, their secret hideouts. I think we should go to whoever is in charge of Canaveras right now. As soon as we get back to the surface, we'll find out what's what. Sure, I'll get the cold iron masterwork hand axe. Dwarven war axe. One-handed. I'll keep that though. Flail. Heavy crossbow. Heavy pick. Javelin. Comma. Oh, we don't need the Dwarven war axe, honestly. Long spear, long sword, masterwork falcata, masterwork glaive. Wait, I got 5 masterwork glaives? Jesus Christ. Masterwork great club, masterwork heavy flail, masterwork heavy mace, masterwork scimitars, 8 of them. Jesus. Masterwork short sword, masterwork hammer, punching dagger, quarterstaff, rapiers, scimitars, short spear, sickle, spear, warhammer, I'll keep the shield just in case. I'll keep 1 of each armor. Okay. We're good.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Whew. Damn.
While the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabras are trying to defend the Wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
Forwards! No, backwards! The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Lay on hand self. Nice. I like that. The half-orc before you, wearing armor adorned with Iomede's golden swords. It's clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard and focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up and down, surprised, judging whether you are a fiend or foe, or a friend or foe. Same thing, really. And opens her mouth to ask you something, but freezes when she spots Anevia. Oh.
By the goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. I'm here. This here is a new friend. She rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without her, we'd never have made it out. Let me introduce you to my wife, Arabeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canabras. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anevia out of there.
Where are we?
The Grey Garrison. Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders, but it's now been taken over by cultists.
What is the target of this battle?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Wardstone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Wardstone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabras will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world. I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
What's the situation in the city?
The city's gone. Most of the defenders, including the Dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours. The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
Don't talk like that. Canabras hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomedae abandons us, we will fight for Canabras.
Tell me about the Wardstone. Why is it so important?
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomedae. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies. The ward stones keep the world wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the abyss.
How did the Warstone end up in the Great Garrison?
The demons have long laid siege to Canabras, but this time, their lord Dascari appeared in the flesh. He ripped the ward stone from the ground and hurled it halfway across the city to here. I thought the stone was destroyed, but it seems all is not lost yet. Dascari has gone, but the ward stone is surrounded by a horde of those creatures. What are they going to do to it? Nothing good, that's for certain.
But how did he do that? He's a demon! The ward stone should have burned his filthy hide!
It should have. But what happened, happened. We don't know why.
We met some mongrel who live beneath Canabras. This is Wendo.
Most people in Canabras think that the children of the first Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
I see you are in serious need of help. You're in luck. If my mistress is with you, then I am with you also.
I have important information about the location of a cultist den.
Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison.
Let's not waste any time then.
That's the spirit. You, take a Navia to the rear. The rest of you with me.
You hear labored breath interspersed with disgruntled mutterings. Hagrid is holding rapier hilt in a white-knuckle grip. A bead of sweat trickles down his temple.
Lord Horgus Worm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canabras can be said to be safe right now.
Locked from the other side. I mean, I'm just gonna let them fight. Like, there's no reason for me to. Sealed with magic?